Good morning, everyone. It's Justin here from the Film Recipes channel, film.recipes website, and the Film Recipes app. And I'm out and about showing off some film recipes, another one of my videos on the channel. So who am I? So Justin, I create lots of film recipes. Become a bit addicted to it, I suppose, over the last few years. We'll have several hundred now, a couple of hundred on my website at film.recipes, and a much bigger selection of close to 650 at the current moment, and those are all available on my Film Recipes app. So I'm out and about shooting videos now, and I'm doing that really to help show a little bit about what these recipes look like, so you can have a choice of taking a look before you get the app, let's say. So it's a beautiful morning. I'm in a local park to where I live, and do a lot of visiting local parks because I like to get into a little bit of greenery. And I'm going to try a recipe that works really well at sunrise, but also as a bit of a trick to extend the beautiful morning light for the morning golden hour, particularly later into the day. So the recipe is called Perpetual Dawn. It's loaded up here on the Film Recipes app, where you can see all of the details of this and many hundred others. And this recipe is Provia based. Provia is a really good film recipe for pinks, reds, natural colours, blue skies, and a sort of lively, happy kind of vibe. And so that is going to suit us well here. But on its normal circumstances, it's perhaps a little vivid. So we've softened the contrast a little bit here. And also, there's a bit of a colour shift, which is slightly pink. And you can see that in some of these sample photographs, but it's a beautiful pink and not a very strong colour cast. It's one that helps to bring out the sunlight and morning mood. So anyway, let's have a little walk around, take some shots in the park. A little bit frosty still here this morning. It's the tail end of the winter, and hence the hat, and we'll see what we can capture. So there's a selection of some photos captured here, trying to take a bit of frosty detail to show the sort of wintry scene, as well as the advantages of the morning light. Now, unfortunately, the sun's just popping behind a cloud now, so we've just lost what I was about to tell you about, which is the fact that one of the other things that is great to look for in the early morning, and of course in the late afternoon, is the new angle that the light gives you on scenes and the extra shadows. And so this row of trees here, which are very heavily pollarded, I think is the word, trimmed back, is to show them in a new light. Because if we just take a picture of these in flat light, you know, you've got maybe something you can do with the vanishing point or the symmetry or something, but actually when the sun is out, if it pops out again, it'll be very great, but it's just gone in, you get these amazing long shadows that stretch across the field here, and you know, you can have some fun with those, with the angles of those. And then also, you know, the other thing that I like doing, and you'll know this if you've seen any of my photos, is I like to put the subject between me and the sun, and I like to use that to give some exaggeration, and also so some people like to avoid it and like to do things like put hoods and so forth on the front of their Fuji cameras. I like the lens flare, so I go for that effect as well by shooting towards the light. I love the softness that you get from that. And this film recipe, the Provia based Perpetual Dawn recipe, which does use a little bit of softer contrast with the -1 setting on the highlights and shadows, and also reduced saturation at -4, which is as far as it'll take it to soften the image. If you do that and you shoot towards the light, you can get this really nice effect. So you've obviously got some shots there, and I've just walked past it again. Actually, I'm just trying to find it. There's a little patch along here where a tree stump has been overtaken by the ivy, and provides quite an interesting sort of new look now that it's got a bit of frost on it. Anyway, okay, that's that. Let's have a look at a couple of other pictures. Luckily, I took a lot before the sun went in, so here's another little batch with the little bit of jaunty music, and then I'll be back to sum up in just a moment. So there we go, a few more images captured with this lovely soft look dawn extending recipe called Perpetual Dawn, available in the Film Recipes app using Provia. The settings will be shared at the bottom of the clip here, of course, but as I will never tire of reminding you, there's over 600 film recipes available in the app, which you can then carry around in your pocket, and then you can choose to do see all the things you like as you go around, changing your mind on the day if the weather changes, the light changes, or you just like to fiddle around. So here we are. This is the tree stump I was mentioning. I don't know if that shows you that. A rather unremarkable subject under many circumstances, but I quite like the pattern that the frost gives on those ivy leaves there, and it gives you a slightly different view. So, okay, so there's a little tour of this little park, and another quick video from the Film Recipes channel. Going to try and get another one done really soon with these frosty conditions. We're coming to the end of the winter, so we may not get as much of a chance as I'd like for a few more months, so I like to try and make the best of it. So got up nice and early, and we will see. And yeah, there's only a couple more cold mornings on the forecast, so we'll see how we get on. But for the minute, that's another one. So please do join me on this journey as I try and work out how to do YouTube videos and share the film recipes and my photos to you all. And so you can like and you can subscribe. And of course, the app is there as well should you wish to download that. So thanks again, and I'll see you soon for another edition on the Film Recipes channel.